Hello there, guys. It's Mitch here from Max Power with my very good friend Darren. Say hello, Darren.
Hello.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
me and Darren, he's going to be a special guest for this new series that I'm going to start. And it's basically going to be, we're going to look at the ratings and overall ratings of players from FIFA 13 Ultimate Team and see if they should upgrade, downgrade, or stay the same for FIFA 14. And we're going to explain why and that. So the team we're going to start with is Newcastle United, just because we both support that. We're both Geordies, those two Geordie lads.
How's and Fluffy?
Davidson and James.
The
Oh,
list just goes on.
we've got something special here, like, you don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, right, so yeah, we're going to start with Newcastle, but we're going to go through the Premier League, hopefully, if you enjoy it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's start this shit. Right, we're going to start with Darren, who we're going to start with?
The keeper.
The keeper.
Tim Krul.
Tim Krul. Tim Krul is a 79 non-rare player, goalkeeper, obviously. And for Newcastle, he's personally, I think he's better than that.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. Do you want to tell everyone who's watching the video the stats, Mitchell?
Oh yeah. Right, Tim Krul's got 81 diving, 79 handling, 72 kicking, 84 reflexes, 50 speed, which I think is quite low, to be honest, and 75 positioning. So, for me, that's just not good enough. I know I'm a Newcastle supporter, but Tim Krul is, like, up there with the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, and 79, like, I would say he's on par with Vorm from Swansea. Do you agree?
In some cases, he's probably better. I mean, if he is definitely, like, underrated him in this case because he is an international player.
Yeah, he's like international for Netherlands. He had a great season, like the season that they took the stats for FIFA 13. So like the season before FIFA 13, he had a great season because we finished 5th, obviously. And just the same, get 79 was a bit of a gutner for me.
And he's not a shiny.
He's not a shiny. He's like Newcastle's first goalkeeper. You would imagine he would get shiny because it's not like we've got like 10 really class goalkeepers.
How much does he cost in FIFA? I know you have a price somewhere.
Oh yes, his price is it's about 442 coins on PS3, about 600 on Xbox, and about 500 on PC. He's one of them average players, like on FIFA, but in real life he's not an average player. I would say he's above it, so that's why I'm going to give him an 80 overall for FIFA 14 because I think he deserves that at least.
Yeah, I'm probably going to agree. Even extend at 81, he is definitely underrated on this game.
Yeah, I would probably extend at 81 if he had the same season he did last time. But this season, he hasn't been up to par. He has had like a couple of injuries and that, so he's not the same as he was the season before. But still, I think he still is a better keeper than a 79. So yeah, I'm going to change it to an 80, and I'm going to give him a shiny because he deserves it. Well done, Tim.
Little gold star back, you know.
Right. Next we have... Ooh, that was a little burp. Next we have Matthew Debussy. He is the right back for Newcastle who joined in January. Yep, and he's a 79 overall. Any thoughts, Darren?
This one, like a couple of others, is going to be quite hard to explain the stats because he's only been here since January. But I suppose if we name the stats and like go along with it, how the cookie crumbles, you know all of that.
Yeah. Well, he's got like 80 pace on FIFA. He's got 66 shooting, which I would say is quite low. He's had a few close shaves to the goal. In a friendly recently scored. So I think he's a bit better in front of goal than that. He's quite an attacking player, I would say. And that's probably one of the things that let him down as well as gives him an advantage because sometimes he can be a bit too attacking. So personally, I would still say he's a 79 in FIFA 14. But I don't know, he's one of them players, like he's only been around for like half a season. Like in Euro 2012, he was rated player of the competition, which is fantastic. That's why we looked at him. And he also he's had an inform in FIFA 13 when he used to play for the whatever team he came from. I came with the L from the France League One, and I just don't know. I think personally he is a really good player, but so far from what FIFA can rate him on for playing for Newcastle, they haven't seen enough of him. So I think they might just stay the same. But what do you think?
I'm going to disagree. I think personally he's in the 80 zone as well, just because he was upgraded in the cards back when he was in the French team, what we don't even know existed.
It had a lion on it. It was a lion.
Looking at his stats, you wouldn't think that those were 79. I mean, he's got 78 passing, in all fairness, with an 80 pace. And you've got to think it's Barclays Premier League. It's a fast-paced league. I know it's a game, but it's still trying to be realistic. So I definitely think it's an 80.
Yeah, okay then. I'll go along with you that. 80 for Matthew Debussy. Next, we were going to go to Stephen Taylor. Stephen Taylor has actually had a quite good season, I would say.
And he's only a 76, am I right?
76, non-rare. He's had his first England international, which for me shows that he's starting to become a really good player. I think Taylor's one of them players. He can either have a fantastic game or a crap game, and I think he's just so inconsistent that FIFA need to reflect his inconsistency. That's maybe why he got a 76. But this season, I think he deserves definitely an upgrade, so I'm going to give him a 78 rare, because I don't know, I was just like, when you look at his stats, I'd say like his shooting and his pace is fair enough, 63, but then when you look at his passing is better than 57, I would say, and definitely his defending and heading is 78 and 77, and he's got a class header, so I would upgrade that to like a 79, and he's defending up to an 81 personally. I think him and Colaccini in the centre are quite a really good centre backs even. If he's in charge, I would say, if Colaccini's not there to back him up and he's the one in charge, that's when he doesn't become the player he can be. But like when we saw him in the Chelsea game, when Newcastle beat Chelsea 3-2, 3-2, him and Colaccini wrecked the show that day. So I don't know, he's one of them inconsistent players who, I don't know, it's either you either rate him high because he's played well one game or rate him low because he played crap one game.
I'm probably going to agree with you. Definitely a 78 rating if he's going to get upgraded in FIFA 14, because I'm looking at his stats right now, and for a defender, his passing is awful. It's 57. But you're right about his heading as well as his defense. That's a 78. So I definitely think he is going to upgrade those.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like there's like Skirtle on FIFA 13 for Liverpool.
I thought it was Squirtle there.
Squirtle. Shout out to Cole. Anyway, there's like Skirtle for Liverpool, who's like, I don't know I think he's like 82 or something, and I wouldn't say he's like, what's that? Well, 6 difference from Stephen Taylor.
Well, I'm looking at the stats as well as Colaccini, who we're going to get onto any moment, and there is a bit of a difference. Colaccini's 81 and Stevens wore 76, but I definitely think he should be upgraded at least to 78 max, nothing more.
Well, if he was given the international role, that obviously shows that he's progressing through his career, and I think he should definitely get a 78. Right, and as Darren said, we're going to move on to Fabrizio Colaccini. Colaccini's the Argentinian who was...
God.
He's a fantastic centre-back.
I love him.
He is getting on, though. He is getting on. So, yeah, it was controversy during January if he was going to leave, but he's staying for Newcastle, and just when he went through when he broke his back in that, he just showed how great of a player he really is, because how much we missed out of him. So he's one of them players, like, he might only have an 81, but I think that's only because he's not that good at attacking. It's because he's got a really good defensive, really good heading. So maybe if you want a attacking defender, he's not the one, but if you want someone just to stay back and get there. So I don't know, with Colaccini, I might just keep him the same, personally.
I'm probably going to agree with you, but I'm not going to I don't know. He's a confusing one because he's got it in form, which is only one level up. But I'm looking stats again, compared to the inform, there's so much difference. However, he is getting some age now, so I think he's either going to stay the same or he's going to get put down at 80.
Yeah, I would say he should stay as an 81, because when he's playing up at the top level, he's an 81 definitely. So yeah, I would say staying at 81 for Colaccini. Colaccini goes for about 600 coins.
He's in form, goes for about 25,000. At least.
So that just shows like his inform's that big of a jump. He's a good player to have in FIFA. So I think that if for FIFA 14, his price would probably just stay the same. I would say.
Yeah.
Moving on to
Santon.
no, not Santon. It is Mapu, Yanga Mbawe.
Oh, we're doing Mabai.
Yeah, of course we're doing Mbawe. Unbelievable.
We should have really read that script. Anyways,
Yeah, Yanga Mbawe is 79 non-rare for Newcastle, and he's a centre back. But sometimes he can play as left back in real life. So, he's got 76 pace, which is all right.
37 shooting.
He's got quite a poor shot. But then, like,
65 passing,
Yeah.
better than Taylor, I suppose.
he's
57.
he's the same as Colaccini, really. His level comes from his defence, not
Yeah.
from his attacking. He's more of a stay back. But Yanga Mbawe, I think even though I only got him in January, I think he played really well. Personally.
Yeah, he's got, for his 79, he's got 81 defence. That's better than Colaccini's.
I think he played really well, and he's really young as well. So
And we also got him in just January, so
Yeah.
he's one of another tough cookies. By the way, how did you pronounce his first name?
Mapu, that's how you say it.
Mapu. Just
Mapu.
reminds me of the Simpsons, Apu.
No, it's Mapu. It's my
Yeah,
poo.
but it's like, yeah, but you take with the M and it's Apu of the Simpsons.
Well done. Racist.
Give that man a cookie.
Yeah, for now he actually goes for quite surprisingly like 1.5k on PS3,
Whoa!
which that's pretty came down now that we're coming to the end of FIFA 13. But when he first came out, it was like 1.5k, which is quite good for a 79. I think it's just because of that pace and the defense come together. He's quite tall as well, which can help. So for FIFA 14, I think I'm gonna give him. I think I might keep him as a 79. Personally, I don't think he's done enough to deserve an upgrade yet. But I think his stats might go up a tiny bit, but I don't know if that's going to change his overall performance.
I'm just looking like at all his stats, and the first thing that caught me eye was aggression 87. So
He must just be a strong player. That must be why he goes for like 1.5k.
He's 6 foot. But yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I definitely say 79, but I'm going to say it's shiny as well.
Yes, let's turn him to a shiny. You get a shiny younger.
1 gold star for you.
Right, now we're going to move on to David Santon, the Italian. Where are you on my list? There he is. Yes, David Santon is a rare card 75 for Newcastle.
It's definitely, straight away, it's definitely underrated.
Yeah, when I first got FIFA 13 and like I looked at Newcastle squad, I looked at that and I thought, that can't be right. Like when you look at his stats there, he's got like, the only thing that lets him down really is his shooting, which to be honest, he's got, in real life, he's got a class shot. He had loads of attempts, he even scored one in the Premier League. And
looking at his stats, he just looks like a low average midfielder, to be honest.
he is really good at, you could easily put him in left mid or centre mid. He's that type of player. But I don't know, like he's got fantastic pace, and that's why he goes for quite a bit. Well, he used to. Now he goes for he still goes for like 900, which is at this day for 75 is quite good. Thinking about it, 75, he's only one level off being a silver.
Yeah, that's true. Sprint speed 86, stamina 85, just going back to the midfield as well. I've always said that I could also see Santon as a midfielder. Yeah. And why EA's put him as 75, I really don't know. He's got amazing stats actually for a 75.
Yeah. He is good. Like once again, he's he's like a bit like Debussy. He's defense. He is more of a midfielder than a defender personally. Although he is a good defender, he's quite good at having the left back because he can come up and attack like Cool or someone. But yeah, I don't know. But for Santon, obviously, I think he deserves an upgrade, so I'm going to give him a 77. That's what I thought.
I say 78.
I don't know. He can't make mistakes. He definitely can't. He's not.
Look, his stats was on 75 even for FIFA 13. Look at them.
I know. That's why I said let's make it into a 77. I would say.
I'd say 78.
I would say move his dribbling up a bit and move his shooting up a bit and keep it as a 77.
I say move his crossing up a bit and move his passing up a bit and move him to 78.
Boom.
Damn.
Should I agree with you? No.
Yes.
No. I'm gonna take his shiny away from that. Just because of you, he gets no shiny.
You've got a thing as well. He's only 22.
He gets no shiny because of you. That's all your fault.
I am so sorry, Sam. It wasn't my fault.